There are downfalls, and then there are downfalls it seems like long ago now, when Prince Harry was a working royal, and always seen smiling and laughing in photos with his family after the shock wore off in 2020. The Duke and Duchess surprised everyone again with a big televised interview in which they painted some of Harry's relatives, especially Queen Camilla and the institution, in a terrible light for too long. The constant back-forth between the royal family and the Sussexes allowed the latter to dominate headlines. However, through the time, the victory belongs to the stepmother, as the Queen and the Duke have just gone through a truly extraordinary switcheroo, without anyone quite realizing, once the most hated person in Britain, having made herself into a brilliantly feminist, activist queen who's finally getting the appreciation and plate long denied to her. 19 years after weeding her juge in a Murata, Her Majesty is now being deservedly praised for her dogged hard work on the issue, recognition long overdue in a certain royal writer's book. How about Harry, the man who for years on end topped the polling every quarter as the royal family's most popular member, is now at risk of removing? Indeed, never has it been more obvious that now the extraordinary degree to which the Duke and his stepmother's roles have been flipped. Camilla used to be the hated outcast. Now it's Harry and Camilla seen without affection. In less than 5 years, he's lost his relationship with his father, his brother, his sister-in-law, Prince William, and Princess Catherine. His job, his career, his military titles, bank of dad, his purpose, his identity, childhood friends, and the support of an entire country who now only ranks him above his bad uncle. Does the occasional check from Netflix really make up for any of this? This massive reversal in Harry's standing is not just about the Sussexes' decision to wholly and forevermore jump ship from the crowd. It's what they did next. A source close to the Prince of Wales told William is extremely angry over the things Harry said about him and his wife in the interview, as well as the Netflix documentary, and the claims he made in Spare. An insider added that not everyone is keen on that idea, but Camilla is opposed to Harry making any sort of return, even for a friendly visit. She does not want to come face to face with him, let alone show him any kind of forgiveness or mercy. It's her belief that any interaction King Charles has with him is only going to be bad for his health and for the family as a whole. The insider added that Camilla thinks Harry is truly a wolf in sheep's clothing who only brings stress and drama to situations. The ultimate irony is that the Sussexes' move to air the royal family's dirty laundry in such an explosive way might have benefited the monarchy. There's also a practical element to this strategy. By adopting the ice the M approach, King Charles has effectively removed the fuel that kept his fire burning. King Charles II turned 76 this week, and a close friend said that being king is a suit that fits him well, despite His Majesty's year from hell amid his cancer battle. In response to this charming anecdote, veteran royal correspondent Jenny Bond shared, "I think that neatly sums up where Charles is in his life right now. He's enjoying being king and understandably annoyed to be stopped in his tracks by cancer. There's no indication when his treatment will end or what the final prognosis is, but it's clear that Charles remains impatient to get on with the job of being monarch and is now getting back into his stride after years of having an elderly Queen Elizabeth II reigning." Bond further absorbed how the trend is set to continue under Charles II and his equality elderly consort Queen Camilla. There's no getting away from the fact that we now have a fairly elderly King and Queen. Camilla's recent chest infection is a reminder that neither of them is a spring chicken, and they cannot be expected to go full pelt into the coming year. Charles will undoubtedly have much to reflect on as he celebrates his 76th birthday.